We are back with more of My Southern Home, and I'm here with Anna Brown with Anna Brown Interiors and Andrew Thompson with Andrew Thompson Construction. And thanks for joining us, guys.
Great to be back.
Thank you for having us.
And Anna, this project started with you meeting the client.
Yes, I met the client through their real estate agent. They were looking at homes and didn't find something that really met their needs. And so when they saw this house, Julie Norfleet of Wilson Group brought me in to give them a consultation and see what the potential was in this home, how it could better fit their needs, and what we could do to make it more theirs.
And Andrew, I love the story behind how this project began, because lots of times home buyers feel stuck when they can't find exactly what they want, and that's where your company comes in.
That's right. We can't answer every single question that somebody has on whether or not this particular, property is their forever home or perfect for them, but we sure can help.
And Anna, you brought Andrew in and they decided that they could make this their dream home, and then you guys were on a journey together for probably a year or so, creating what they wanted.
Yes, they were very open to our suggestions, and the project did grow. I think they felt like if we're going to do this, we're going to do it right, and they want to be here for a while.
So what were some of their overall goals at first?
So when they bought the home, the kitchen was very small, very closed off to the dining room, and the eating area was open to the second floor. In order to open up this kitchen, we had to put the second floor in, put a ceiling in, and then expand the kitchen into that dining area. So now they use the dining room as their everyday eating area.
And Andrew, this project looks seamless, but some of these goals were a little tricky at first.
Well, they were. As Anna has mentioned, and I've got to give a shout out to Anna, as we always do, the design here is stunning as always. She is very special at what she does. Also, Kevin Barber helped us figure out, some of the bigger issues and concerns about the layout. Yeah, he's the best of the best. So that's the first thing I wanted to say. The project grew a little bit, and that came out of trust. This is a younger couple. They have 2 small children. They'd never been through anything like this before, and we were glad that we were able to meet with them and that Anna asked us to come in and meet with them, because they needed to trust people. We hear so many stories about what's going on nowadays with, people that are struggling with projects, and people's feelings are getting hurt because of lack of communication. We just sat down with them and said, here's the scope of the project, the way that we understand it, and then we just decided to paint the outside of the house and do some things that were not in the original scope. I'm glad that we were here to be able to do that for them, because we did that because they trusted us.
And Anna, this is a growing family that lives here, and it was really important for them to have more space, even in the laundry room.
Yes, more functional space. They're going to live in this main area every day, and the original home had a very small laundry room. You could barely turn around in it. So we took some of the square footage from the bonus room, where it doesn't have to be as large, and we made a complete laundry pantry combination, and even added a walk-in closet.
And that laundry room is as big as my first apartment.
Well, Andrew, that's why it's so important to use a company like Andrew Thompson Construction and Anna Brown Interiors, because when you have those important conversations up front, the client does have everything that they want.
That's true, but there's also the financial implication of what those decisions are. So we were able to sit down with them, and we've said here on this show many times, we do weekly budget versus actual reports. Homeowners know exactly where every penny of their money's going, and they track it every week. So when we saw that we had the opportunity to do some additional work at their request, then we were able to sit down and focus on the financial impact of that decision, because we'd done such a good job to identify the cost of the original scope of the project.
And Andrew, a lot of times when clients come to you, they don't know where to start, but you have a website that's full of inspiration photos.
Right, we just went through a rebranding this year, and so new logo, new website, andrewthompsonconstruction.com. It shows a plethora of all the stuff that we do, and so that's a good place to send people as we introduce ourselves to folks, so that they can see the quality of what we do and how we do it. So the new website, please check it out. It's great. But yeah, just sitting down and sharing with people what our process is, and that it should be comfortable for them, because we are an open book, open communication, company. We don't have anything to hide, and that shows in the fact that we have referral after referral. That's the lifeblood of our business.
Well, Anna, I've met a lot of clients over the years that have worked with you, and one of the things that I hear over and over is that they miss you when you're gone, because they really do see each of you every single day.
And that makes us so happy to hear, because we do get close to our clients. We're in their home every day. We know it's a stressful process, and we try to ease that as much as possible.
And Andrew, you have a project manager that's just top notch that works with you as well.
Well, we're blessed to have Marsha Leach. She is not only a wonderful project manager, she does some design work on her own, but she's just a good human being. She's the type of person that you would want to have in your home to manage some of the day-to-day stuff. I never disappear, but when we get to a certain stage in the project, she takes it and gets it to the finish line. She's an incredible person.
Well, thank you guys so much for being with me today and showing me another amazing project that you've worked on together.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
always good to be here.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.